So, hello everybody, welcome to today's webinar, which is called All the Most Interesting and Up-to-Date in the World of Sky World Community. And these webinars are based on the webinars of the board member Alexey Sukhadoev, and I'm Leonid Rakhmanov. He is business assistant of Alexey Sukhadoev and speaker of Sky World Community. And also, I'm investor in this project since 2017 and have partners from 11 countries, so Philippines, Korea, Uzbekistan, Guyana, South Africa, Ethiopia, and others. And also, I'm a certified trainer of Sky World Communities Major League. And before I started working here, I was a mnemonics trainer. I helped people to develop their memory and concentration and entered Memory League World Top Rating 120 of memorizing. And I speak 5 languages, and English language is not my native language, so pardon me if I make mistakes maybe. So nice to see you all today, and I see your names, but I don't know where are you from. So, but some of them I know where are you from. But actually, please write in the chat. Let's see how many countries are participating today online. And actually, this recording is also will be on YouTube. So you, dear participants who watch it in recordings, also feel free to write comments and share your thoughts. So from Belgium, Herman, okay, great. What about others? Because usually we have participants from different countries, and on YouTube I will see also what are comments because we have it. So Ansika is writing Bill SkyWay saves the planet. Great, yes. Nice to see you today. Watching from Nigeria, Matthew. Great, nice to see you from Nigeria. Hello. So already 3 countries. So I am from Uzbekistan. So you see, we are international community. And actually, usually on every webinar, I'm starting from speaking about 2 companies because in this webinar, we usually speak about news of these companies and updates, what is happening. So Yunitsky String Technologies and Sky World Community. And for those who still don't know the difference, so let me explain briefly. So Yunitsky String Technologies is an international engineering company engaged in the design, construction, and certification of high-speed urban and freight transport systems. And as for Sky World Community, it is the largest international venture capital platform that attracts investments in Yunitsky String Technologies, and shares are formalized through a convertible loan scheme. And as you already see here, and maybe in YouTube and in websites, so we now have new logo, and a little bit later I will tell you so what's the meaning and what's the meaning even of the colors. And as you know, rebranding was held recently in Sky World Community. And speaking about rebranding, Yunitsky String Technologies also had it before. And as you know, it was SkyWay, but now it is Yunitsky String Technologies. And why it is so? So as Anatoli Yunitsky said, because the company is developing and going to a new stage of development. So, and now, and on the previous webinar, for those who watched it, we spoken on in details why it is so, what does it mean, Unit Sky, because it is not just only under the name of creator of this transport, but also it has additional meanings. So if you didn't watch previous webinar, you can do it on YouTube. So, and now, as for Sky World Community, it also had rebranding and planned transformation of the Sky World Community's brand book. Now you can see the new logo. And also, by the way, if you didn't think about the name of the company itself, so Sky World Community, actually, what does it mean? So the first part is Sky, which mentions not only the transport which is being financed through this funds through this company, so which is going almost near the sky, above the ground, but also that we do the things at the highest level, so like almost at the sky. And world community means worldwide community. So, and this is not only just, for example, internet platform and not just fun. It is much more. So it is community of people from all over the world, and not just a multi-level marketing company. It's not. It is. It is so crowd investing platform, but which unites people from all over the world, and together we support the ecologically friendly directions. So, and what was now why? Actually, I wanted to tell you why was the transformation and the meaning of new colors and new logotype. Actually, you can read in details about logotype words of Alexei Sukhodov in Telegram channel as well. But briefly telling, so now it is looking like more simple and beautiful. And besides of this, so the how to say bottom line means like Earth. So and as you know, the transport which we support is above the Earth. So after it, we go to the sky, and sky world community like in the middle, which unites these two sides. And also, it means that we go to the sky level. So not only in physical level in terms of transfer, but also in terms of development. And the colors. So on the previous webinar, I also mentioned that there are three basics of sky world community. What are they? And they are described on these three pillars. So financial and investment side, and ID is blue color. So it relates to the project itself and part. And violet color, so purple, is about education, because as you know, educational platform is now being developed in Sky World Community, its own platform, and it is what's the difference between other, for example, courses or platforms which are on internet or somewhere. The main difference is that you will use this knowledge in practice, and you can monetize this knowledge in practice. So you can become a partner, develop as a partner. You can become a community manager and develop in this direction. And lots of roles and new jobs are now being created. So you can learn and make in practice. So using practices knowledge. And third is social side. So green color, because as you know, we are a community, and also ecological color is also green, and that's why this is the third color. And all these three colors can be used in presentations or videos. So, and actually you can find new brand book of Sky World Community and use new logotype. So, and also, so by the way, what do you think about these thoughts? You can also write in the chat maybe your thoughts. So actually I will look at YouTube. Okay, I see Mr. Matthew is also supporting. Great. So, from Alexei Sukhodov, some people ask, so can you give some kind of comparison what other companies were like developing like Yunitsky string technologies and had similar history, and to show how it was, yeah? So Siemens is one of such companies, so giant translational technology companies, and is a good example of its development. Actually, more than 170 years since it has started. Just imagine, so almost 200 years. And how was it started? In actually in 1816, Werner von Siemens was born, and when he was about 25 years old, he created first invention and made first patent. It wasn't related to telegraph, but he already scientific path. Yeah, as you know, Anatoli Yunitsky also even earlier, not on 25 years, even earlier, he started his inventions and development. And in 1847, he founded, together with brother, Telegrafen, Baumsalt, Siemens, and Halske company. So it was about creating telegraph lines to connecting people. And actually, the first like pilot project was in 2 years later, in 1849, from Frankfurt to Berlin. And like you know, United Street Technologies now have pilot projects and centers in two countries, in United Arab Emirates in Sharjah City, yeah, innovative center, and in Belarus, Marina Gorka City, Ekatipna Park. So actually, do you hear me with interruptions and or everything is clear? Because in my computer it's showing a little bit with interruptions. So how is the sound and video? If it is okay, please write in the chat plus. And if it is with interruptions, I will change my camera. Hello. Oh, I see in YouTube new participants. So Crypto D from Nigeria. Hello. Nice to see you. So is my connection good, or you hear me with interruptions? Please write in the chat, because I need your feedback. Okay, I see more volume, please. Okay, Crypto is writing. And if his camera is okay, I will change my mic. Hello, hello. Can you hear me now? So I changed the microphone. Vertus is also writing not so excellent. Oh, I'm sorry. So, okay, now it is okay. Great, because I changed it to another headphones. Thank you for your feedback. So let's continue today's presentation then. If you can hear me clearer now. And from that pilot project, so from Frankfurt to Berlin, started new projects, and starting in actually it wasn't like so easy and like smooth way of Siemens company. It has lots of difficulties. For example, when they started it in Germany, at that time it was Prussian, yeah, and it has some technical difficulties while it was like buried, these lines, I mean telegraph lines, but Prussian government didn't want to, how to say, see the solution of Siemens, and they didn't accept it, and he moved to other countries to start projects there. And for example, in 80s years, so 1850s years, sorry, projects in Russia started. So start smaller and then bigger and up to 10,000 kilometers lines in Russia, then in Switzerland, and it moved then to from India to Europe. So you see, it started increasing. Of course, there was also difficulties, but they
continued development. They didn't give up and found solutions. So, and together with it, Siemens, so Siemens continued new inventions and development. And here you can see by 1891, so almost about 50 years after it, so you can see world telegraph, and it is almost in all continent, so even under the ocean. So what's the comparison here? So as you see, for example, Yunitsky string technology is also starting from short distances, and then it will scale, increase, and be worldwide in lots of countries. And probably, as you know, and a little bit later we'll also speak about it. Lots of delegations are now visiting the centers to make to seize it personally, and then sign contracts to start building this transport in their countries as well. So here you can see like Siemens developing, and telegraph lines was increasing worldwide. And by the way, another similar thing is installation of telegraph poles in the Kafkas Mountains. Here is a picture, and not only here, but uh, actually even in mountains, because some people asking how anchor stations, anchor like how to say, so how the transport to these technologies will be built in mountains, desert. Actually, there are ways and methods how to do it, and they already prepare it. That's why the Yunitsky string technology can be built anywhere, so mountains, forest, desert, above the ocean. It doesn't matter. Here you can see the real example, and actually it was almost 100 years ago and even more. So installation of telegraph poles in mountains, so it's similar, yeah. And where are technological giants looking now? Also, especially Siemens, for example. Here you can see some futuristical pictures from Siemens, but and also you can see the direction, and the direction of Yunitsky string technologies. You can also see that is right, because it is also about transport, and now lots of transport problems all over the world actually. And simply doing electric car or something like on this picture, it will not solve the problems. There will be again traffic jams and cargo problems and lots of others accidents. And that's why exactly Yunitsky string technologies is the solution. And the author of this transport, Anatoli Yunitsky, engineer and visionary of the project. So you can see how it was also going. So starting from visualization, just computer photos made on computer, I mean. So here you can see photos of R&D center in Sharjah, so development center, and it is computer photo, but which is already creating in reality. And I'm sure, and on the next photos I will also show you how it was on computer and now it is in reality. So in reality it will be the same or even better. So for example, here you can see how it was visualized in computer. So what the container depot will look at the testing center of Sharjah, and here also the picture of it. And now we can see how it is going on reality. So the building, it is usual. You can see reports from centers, how it is going on, how it is being developed, and you can see that it is all how was in the picture. Now it is becoming in reality. So here you can see both track structures, track structure number 2 and track structure number 4. And moreover, now it is installation of strings, yeah, on track number 4. And by the way, in previous webinar I also mentioned that starting, so electrification of these ways of containers and track number 4 for people, for delivering more than 25 people, is planned to this winter. So it is soon, and maybe it will be even sooner. So, but approximate is about in winter, yeah, so December or January of next year. So now you can see how it is becoming in reality. Here you also can see real picture. On the right side, it is SRTAI Park in Sharjah, so where it is situated. And on the left, in the middle, you can see like stations of two track structures. And you can see that it is like in the similar design like SRTI center itself. So almost like the continuum of this building, it was made specially like this, so to look beautiful, yeah. And moreover, the on the last webinar, I also mentioned that model of string transport was installed in the central building of SRTI Park, and now more visitors can see it. So coming to this park and seeing that the string model is here, and just near it, it is center, so they can visit and see how it is um, going and with their own eyes. So, actually, by now, what's your thoughts? Are you glad to see how it is becoming from computer graphics to reality? You can share it in the chat. Oh, great. Thank you for your feedback. I see messages in chat of the Zoom. So CryptoD is writing yes. Thank you that you can hear me better now. Abba Mohammed Yaga participating with us online from Nigeria. Nice to see you. So on this picture, you can also see the Eco House, and it looks like oasis in the middle of desert. So green place in the middle of desert. So ecological place, and moreover, it was created under strict rules of United Arab Emirates government. So I mean in safe conditions. So it is safe from all sides, and you can see it looks like oasis. So here you can see some more beautiful pictures from Eco House itself, and you can see the track number 2 in the middle, and you can see track number 4 on the right side, and already see here the strings which are uh, now being installed there. So, and one more news that this year on September, the project participated in InnaTrans 2022 exhibition, and actually, as CEO of the project, Nadezhda Kosareva gave an interview about exhibitions, so how it is going on now, and for example, here you can see why is it important to exhibit. If it was first, when first exhibitions were, why it was important, so to make more people get acknowledged with the project first, and second, to show participants and investors so that this project exists real and acknowledged in world exhibitions. And as for now, the project now is, how to say, is already real in two countries, and there is no need to to prove it, so people can see it with their own eyes. And the main focus is to establish, here you can see, so to attendance and exhibitions increase the company's visibility on the international stage. Employees get the chance to find out what technology is currently in demand, and exhibitions help to establish new business contacts, of course, to sign new contracts, to start creation of projects in different countries and cities. And that's why the presentations usually in exhibitions aimed at representatives of large companies to um, to speak about potential cargo projects, yeah, and with public servants who shape transport systems development programs in the regions, so to implement it there. And by the way, she also mentioned, and I also mentioned it on previous webinar, that if it was in the past, it was that the project itself was going to exhibitions and was offering to participate there. Now it is reverse. Now exhibitions come to the centers and invite the project to participate. For example, Mobility Life Middle East, uh, representatives of this exhibition visited center to discuss participating of the project in their exhibition. And coming back to InnoTrans 2022, there was Unibike presented and shown, and it was shown by the Dubai Roads and Transport Authority, RTA. They presented it in this exhibition in Berlin. And also, as a reminder, preparations are now underway for the RTA's tender for the construction of the tracks in Dubai, and 5 proposals have already been selected out of 30 others, and including string transport. So it is among them, and possibly it will be built in Dubai as well. So I will not now mention previous exhibitions. You can see previous webinars to watch about them. There were lots of delegations from India, from African countries, from Europe, and lots of countries. And now I will show one of new. So from Korea, and they visited it in Sharjah, and during the tour, the guests took a test ride on a certified tropical unicar, visited the control room, and personally met with Anatoli Yunitsky, and also delegates visited office and discussed implementation it in their country, in Korea, possible routes, and it was posted publicly. So and you can see different routes, for example, from Godeokdo Island to Gangseo district and other possible projects. So and uh, one more potential project. So here you can see. Actually, so, and I will also not show you now other delegations, other exhibitions, and mentioning in media. So as well, as I said, you can watch it in previous webinars, which we discussed in details and listed all of them. And as for now, let's look at the current world situation, what is happening in the world. Actually, the US national debt has exceeded more than 31 trillions of dollars and approached the allowable ceiling that was approved. And you can see that the country and lots of people there has a debt, and new generations will have to work on it because this debt should be paid. And actually, what's the solution to such a situation? And um, of course, big projects, sorry, so big projects, huge projects can which change the things in a global way. And now it is time came to such projects. On previous webinars, I also mentioned such giga projects, for example, like Mirror City, yeah, the line which is planned to be built in Saudi Arabia. It was more, how to say, construction of this city, of this giga project is more than 1 trillion of dollars about. So you can also Google it and read about it in details. So now time came and world is ready for such projects which will change things in a global way. And actually, Unitsky Street Technologies is not only about transport on the ground. It is also planning to scale to the space. And recently there was a non-rocket industrialization of near space conference, and Alexei Sukhadoyev participated there personally. And in his webinar, he shared his impressions, and now I'm telling it to you. So he was really impressed, and actually they even have visited like virtual tour, so 360 degrees tour. Not only how on the previous conference when he visited, they, how to say, field in this virtual reality, so how they go there above, so in this um, transfer, so on the space. And now this time, sorry, so and now this time he tried virtual reality inside the cosmos and inside the space house, so which will be in the space. And uh, everything is going on this direction now. So the string transport which is on the earth is already being created, and further in the future it will go to the space, because all like rockets are not effective, so that's why non-rocket. And you can also see in YouTube of Anatoli Yunitsky uh, his visualization of these um, future projects. So, and these projects will change um, things globally, and that's why. So, and by the way, the project itself is moving to the next substage 14.3. And actually I have some recent news. The moving to the next substage will be on 27th of October, so it was a little bit extended. And on 27th of October it will move to the next substage, and as you know, the less shares will be given in the packages. That's why if you want to get more, better to join as soon as possible, and so that you will also help such an opportunity in such in unstable situation in the world. So, and actually uh, another thing which is going on in SkyWorld community, it is Champions Challenge, and now it is super final, and you can also participate in it. And winners of the first stage of this Champions Challenge already went to Turkey. They traveled there and uh, educated there to train it and had fun, entertainment. And new winners of the second tour will go to Dominican Republic so soon, and you will also see it in website news in your online personal account. So, and in YouTube, I'm sure, because it will be also translated to other people. And now you have the chance to become one of the winners of this challenge and win not on how to say gold. Winners of this challenge will also win a discount of 1 to 100. Maybe you didn't know about it, that's why I'm telling it about it now. So 1 to 100 means that for $1 it is given 100 shares, and it is much more than in standard packages. And moreover, not only you can receive it, but if you become a gold winner, you can share it as a gift for 3 people. So, and the best partners from different regions and countries, they will also win traveling to Dubai, to United Arab Emirates. And so you can also try yourself and go there. By the way, there are all other degrees like bronze level, silver level, and they has their own rewards, and you can win them as well. So, and by the way, recently there was how to say welcome day, so like a big conference in Kyrgyzstan. I also participated there personally, and Alexei Suhadoev was a headliner, and there was a sale, so business trainer, and we had the training there and big like event. Actually, I want to share some photos, and partners who achieved new statuses, they were rewarded. So Alexei Sukhadoyev personally rewarded them. Here you can see picture of masters, of new masters in Kyrgyzstan. You can see how much of them here. So Kyrgyzstan is being developing rapidly. So I was amazed because I was also participating there, and I'm from Uzbekistan. We are neighbor countries. So, and here you can see masters, and on the next photo you can see experts and top experts, new experts and top experts just from recent month. And on this slide you can see winners from gold winners, I mean, so from Kyrgyzstan. You can see lots of them, and not all of them here on this stage. Even more from Kyrgyzstan. Here are some who came to this conference, and I was amazed. So more than so many of them will go now to Dominican Republic as winners. So, and here you can see picture. And by the way, this conference was already using new logo. Yeah, you can see even in balloons. You can see this logo, and we visited it. And actually, I wanted to show you a video to show you the atmosphere. A short 2-minute video.
Приветствую, Кыргызстан! So, how was the video? Actually, you can also share your impressions in the chat. I see new participants. Ari from Nigeria. Hello. So, you have written your comment on YouTube. Great. So, you can see now the development of Kyrgyzstan is being rapidly, and more new events in such a level will be in different countries. So you can also participate
in them, and let's develop together. And actually, on previous webinars, I also shared with you my own impressions from trying this transport, because I have visited both centers as well as in Sharjah and in Belarus. So, and tried this transport myself and shared my impressions there. So you can watch it here. And briefly speaking, it was amazing for me. It was seemed like I touched the future. I tried the future, and so I'm happy to be here. And what about you? So are you happy to be here? And actually, this presentation for now is over. Now it is part for your questions, so you can write them in the chat, and also you can share your thoughts about today's webinar. So did you like it, and was it useful for you? So you can share your feedback and impressions in the chat. So dear participants, and those who are now online, you can write your questions and I will answer. And those who watch it in recording, so you can share your thoughts and impressions in comments under the video as well. So I will also read it after it. But better to participate online, because we can do it together, speak with each other like we are near and we are community. And of course, I can online answer questions. Herman writing, thank you, well done, no questions. Thank you for your feedback and you are welcome. So maybe in YouTube I will check it. Just a second. Okay, in YouTube. There is a little bit delay in YouTube and you hear my words a little bit later when I tell them. That's why let's wait a few seconds. Maybe any questions appear. Actually, only Herman was writing in Mirapolis. And what about other participants? You are keeping silent. So in YouTube, I also don't see any questions. Then, thank you all for participating today. And I was happy to have this presentation and webinar for you. And see you on upcoming webinars as well. And I remind you that this webinar is being held every month. So every third Wednesday of the month. So and you can participate. So thank you for actively participating today, and together with you we create the future and finance it. So thank you and see you on next webinars.